Hey guys, Why Not Game here today, and I am going to be showing you some War Thunder gameplay. This battle is, I'm in the P47 in, I'm still new to the plane. I know that they just gave the 50 cals a buff, so I figured, you know what, why not use a P47, why not? I'm new with the plane, like I said, so perfect combo. Still trying to get it upgraded. I don't have bombs and rockets, but that's not the point. The point of this game is I went up against. I was down in the end of the game versus a massive enemy team. Probably outnumbered 3 or 4 to 1. I think maybe one or two of them ended up crashing themselves, which lowered the numbers. And then furthermore, at that point, I was still being engaged by two Germans. I believe it was a BF-109K maybe, and a Focke-Wulf. I think it might have been a D. I'm not too sure what they were. It was definitely a 109 and a Focke-Wulf. But this just further points out the point that don't underestimate your enemy, number one. And number two, if you can, use your airfield to your advantage, because that's pretty much what I did. I stayed around my airfield, lured them into a death trap, and it was really, really close at the end. I was sweating bullets. Really good game. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. I'm going to get into the game, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward towards the end where I did what I did. So just to give you guys an update, it was at this point that I noticed, okay, I got a Focke-Wulf. Well, I'm down on my own. I'll show you guys the scoreboard. And they did a blind hunt to find out where I was. I think they might have done an Avenger as well. But as you can see on the right, I think one of them is repairing. I'm not too sure, but there was a Focke-Wulf D9 over there that I have to fight. It is a K4. So there was a BF-109 K4, and I am on my own on the left. So let's just see how it plays out. So as you can see, we've got a bogey at 2 o'clock to the right, and we had one off to the left at about 11:12, or about 10:11. So we've got one at 1 or 2 o'clock there. There goes the first one, the Focke-Wulf 190. Don't remember how I handled him, but I do remember engaging. They still know where I am, and there goes the Focke-Wulf back at their base. So I went ahead and dove belly up, because I have a really big addiction to belly up in planes. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's more efficient. So it is the Focke-Wulf D that's back at their airfield, and we are being engaged by the A, which is, significantly less stressful, seeing it's not the D9. So I'm getting into a turn fight with this guy, and I'm realizing, you know what, I'm not going to win. Hit the deck and drag him to the airfield, only way. And he's falling for it. He falls into the bait. He's still trying to get his shots off. He takes my tail down a bit, but it's not completely out of the fight. He's pulling up because he's realizing that he's getting damaged, and I say, okay, I'm going to take advantage of him leaving. I start getting my altitude back, and hoping that he's going to go away, and if he does, I was going to land and repair, but it's not very much so the case. I decide, okay, I think I'm at about the right altitude, and I think it's just about now that I turn back in on him. Once I think he hits around 2.9 to 3, yep. So I pull on him on 2.8 kilometers out. He realizes it. He's cutting back on me. I'm cutting in on him. Bust my flaps out, and we are closing in hot on each other. 2.0. I start opening quick because I realize that 2.0 range, I believe I can start hitting. Flak is opening up there between us, as you can see, and I kill him. Perfect. So I've got a damaged left wing. My tail's yellow. I'm talking with people in chat, asking them what I should do. They're telling me I should be fine. It's one guy communicating with me. He's telling me I'm good. I'm not too sure about that myself, but I keep going anyways. I'm trying to get more altitude, and I said, you know what? I've got the ammo. I've got the fuel. I'm not leaking. I'm not critically damaged. I'm just leaning. I'm going to go for it. So I said, why not be honorable and go ahead and head on combat with him. So I guess at a certain point in my flight, I don't remember what I was thinking here, but I guess I told myself maybe you shouldn't do that, Red. Maybe you should climb around your airfield instead and continue to get altitude. And then they activate an Avenger to see exactly where I am. So they've got a few minutes to find me, I believe, or I think I'm shown. I'm not too sure if that's what an Avenger does, but I'm pretty sure the Avenger shows you. I've got 1 kill under my belt. That's where I'm going to stay kill-wise, and I'm deciding, you know what, climb around the airfield, sharp 90-degree turns, and continue. As you can see, I got a bogey right there at my roughly 12 o'clock now high. Focke-Wulf D9 coming in hot. I believe that's a D9. Yep, Focke-Wulf D9. He's got the altitude advantage. He's climbing. He wants me to jack. I think he wants me to hammerhead him, but I'm not doing it. He realizes it. He's coming down to me. There's a BF-109 above me, K. I realize this. I start turning and burning. K is coming in hot. I'm trying to level my plane to get one of my wings to face him, so hopefully his guns will split me. I decide, you know what? Hit the deck again. Let's take him straight down to the bottom. So I'm turning, I'm trying my best to get away. I'm looking behind me. I said, you know what? Let's try to stop paying attention to behind us. I got to start leveling out. I'm going over 700 now. I'm looking back again to make sure to see if they're both on me. The BF-109 has decided to pull off a bit, but the Focke-Wulf's sticking in there. He's determined to get the kill. I'm still going over 800 now. I'm not going to pull up until I absolutely have to because these planes can take it at these speeds. The D9 took a big hit there. I think he was looking like he was about to pull off of me for a second, and he decided, no, I'm going to stay on. That BF-109 is coming back, so now I say, you know what? I'm getting out of my airfield range. I got to pull. I got to bust my flaps and pull. I have to. I'm getting too far away from my airfield. There goes the big hit on whoever that was. That guy passes. My flaps, that's what it was. My flaps had ripped off. Wasn't too worried about him. Just weight that I didn't need. I'm checking my surroundings. I'm trying to find him. Realize, oh, he's right there. I believe that the BF-109 had died in his engagement. I think he pulled too hard. Yes, the BF-109 did pull too hard. I'm about to go down, but fortunately for me, the guy behind me is about to as well. Bam, there he goes. So we're down on tickets. He crashed right behind me, but technically, he died before I did. So watch the ticket counter. I believe they were saying GG in chat. They pretty much were 100% sure that they won. I was 100% sure that I didn't win. And then I realized their ticket counter is going down before mine because he technically died before me. My ticket counter is going down second. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Into the game. Match was over. And I was pretty proud of myself that I had decided to make my own decision in that one because I was just going to follow the other guy's advice and go straight head on with them and fight them and die. And I was like, all right, well, why? Might as well. And I decided to not do that. So that was a good game. Kudos to the people that were in the match with me. If you saw your name there, I appreciate you playing with me. It was a fun match. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm going to try my best to edit out all the unnecessary parts. Without further ado, my name's Why Not Game. As per usual, I'm out.